The story begins with a girl named Lily riding her bike home when a pack of dogs suddenly starts chasing her. Their leader had gathered all the city's dogs to get revenge on humans. The story then flashes back to show Lily playing with her pet dog Hagen. Lily's mother Eliza arrives and takes them with her. We learn that Lily's parents are divorced, and Eliza has remarried. Because of this, Lily isn't very close to her parents and spends all her time with Hagen. Eliza is about to leave for a business trip to Australia, so she takes Lily to stay with her ex-husband, Daniel. We see Daniel working at a butcher shop, inspecting meat. When he comes outside, he sees Eliza and Lily. Eliza asks Daniel to take care of Lily and her dog for a few days. Daniel hadn't seen his daughter in years. He wasn't happy about Hagen being there because dogs weren't allowed in his apartment building. However, for his daughter's sake, he agrees to let Hagen stay. The three of them head home. On the way, Daniel's landlady sees them and reminds him that dogs are not allowed in the apartment. Daniel assures her that the dog won't be there long. Later that night, Lily and Daniel have dinner together. During the meal, Lily plays with Hagen and feeds him her own food. Daniel doesn't like this and scolds Lily. After dinner, Lily wants Hagen to sleep in her room, but Daniel is against it and locks Hagen in the washroom. Upset, Hagen whimpers all night, and neither Daniel nor Lily can sleep. Lily goes to Hagen to calm him down and plays her trumpet, which helps him fall asleep. The next morning, an inspector from Animal Control shows up. He demands that Daniel pay a tax for keeping an unregistered dog. The neighbors had complained about Hagen's noise during the night. Daniel tries to hide Hagen from the inspector, but Hagen comes out of the washroom. This proves to the inspector that there is a dog in the house. Still, Daniel refuses to listen to the inspector or pay the fine. Seeing her father's anger, Lily becomes worried that he will send Hagen to an animal shelter. To prevent this, she hides Hagen in a storage room at her music school. However, the loud music frightens Hagen, and he runs into the classroom. This angers Lily's teacher, who tells her to get the dog out of the class. Not wanting to leave Hagen alone, Lily leaves with him. On the way, she runs into Daniel. The music teacher had called him to report that Lily brought her dog to school. Daniel puts Lily in the car, yells at her and says he is taking Hagen to an animal shelter. Hearing this, Lily begs her father not to take Hagen away, but Daniel remains firm and forces Hagen out of the car. Hagen chases after them, but he can't keep up and gets separated from them. That night, Lily plans to search for Hagen and starts taking meat from the fridge for him. Daniel finds her, sends her out of the kitchen and tells her to go to sleep. Meanwhile, Hagen is waiting at the same spot where Lily left him. When she doesn't arrive, he sets off in search of food. He soon finds the body of a dog on the side of the road that had been hit by a car. Hagen realizes that staying on the road is dangerous, so he leaves. After a while, he smells meat and follows the scent to a butcher shop. As he watches the meat, he sees a white dog heading towards the same shop. Hagen follows the other dog and arrives at the back gate of the butcher shop. Many dogs are there eating leftover meat, but when Hagen moves forward to eat, the other dogs bark at him. The noise brings the butcher out, who starts chasing all the dogs away. Hagen, however, stays behind and barks at the butcher, which angers him. Hagen runs and hides in the shop's cutting room, but the butcher spots him and tries to attack him with a knife. Just then, the white dog comes in and bites the butcher's leg to save Hagen. Afterwards, Hagen and the white dog go to a deserted area. Several dogs are there playing and drinking from a pond. Hagen tries to join their group, but the other dogs don't let him. So, Hagen sits with the white dog, who is now his only friend. But the next day, dog catchers come to the deserted place, forcing Hagen and his friend to run. Two men corner Hagen. At first, Hagen thinks they are friendly and doesn't run away. Seeing this, the white dog barks, making Hagen realize the men are a threat. Hagen escapes and tries to hide from the men. A homeless man unhides Hagen with him. He then feeds Hagen and puts a rope around his neck. Meanwhile, Daniel takes Lily to her music school and tells her to apologize to her teacher. Lily tells her father and teacher that she will stop looking for Hagen, as she understands he causes trouble for everyone. Although, after class, Lily goes to the spot where Daniel abandoned Hagen. When she doesn't find him, she begins searching the nearby streets. She also puts up missing posters for Hagen everywhere. Elsewhere, the homeless man sells Hagen to a restaurant owner for some food. We learn this owner is also a dealer who illegally sells street dogs. The next morning, a customer named Box arrives to pick dogs for a fight club. The dealer shows the man his most dangerous dog, but Box chooses Hagen instead. The dealer tries to stop him, explaining that the dog's skin is too thin for a fight club. But Box is confident he can turn Hagen into a fighter. After that, Box gives Hagen sleeping pills and takes him away. When Hagen wakes up, Box feeds him protein to make him stronger. He also whips Hagen to make him an aggressive dog. Through his training, he soon turns Hagen into a wild animal, making him ready to compete in the fighting club. During this time, we see Lily, who is still looking for Hagen. She goes to an animal shelter and asks the owner about Hagen. The owner says that it's very difficult for a dog to survive on the streets, suggesting Hagen was probably hit by a car or drowned in a river. As this is happening, Lily's bicycle is stolen. Because of this, she is unable to return home. Box takes Hagen to a fight club, where two aggressive dogs are made to fight each other. The dog that survives is declared the winner, earning its owner a lot of money. Then it's Hagen's turn, and he is pitted against a black dog. A dangerous fight begins between the two dogs. At first, Hagen is losing, but in the next moment, he bites the other dog's throat and wins the fight. Seeing this, Box is very happy, but Hagen continues to stare at the dog he defeated. Afterwards, another man tries to buy Hagen from Box, but he refuses to sell. This leads to an argument between Box and the man. Suddenly, the lights go out. Box thinks someone has stolen his dog, but Hagen had actually used the opportunity to escape. With night falling, Lily starts walking home on foot and meets her classmate from music school, Peter. Lily doesn't want to go back to her father's house, so she asks Peter to go to a nightclub with her. He initially refuses, but then agrees to take her if she brings his drugs into the club. Lily then hides his drugs and takes them into the club. Since Lily is very young, the security guard doesn't check her. Inside the club, Peter leaves Lily alone and goes off with another girl, which makes Lily angry. She drinks alcohol and eventually falls asleep right there. The next morning, the police arrive at the club and take Lily to the police station, where she is given a drug test. Lily's test comes back negative. Daniel arrives and feels responsible for Lily's situation. Crying, Daniel apologizes to Lily and offers to let her adopt a new dog. But Lily forgives her father and says she doesn't want any other dog. After this, Lily returns home with her father. The next day, Daniel is about to leave for work, but is afraid that Lily might run away again. Lily promises Daniel that she won't, so he agrees to go to work. Meanwhile, Hagen reaches a secluded place where he meets his friend, the white dog. The two of them play near the pond and then search for food. But soon, dog catchers arrive, capture them both, and take them to a shelter. There, the owner of the shelter notices that Hagen's paw is injured and sends him for treatment. While waiting in the treatment room, Hagen sees a woman in the next room put a sick dog to sleep and place it in a bag. After his treatment, Hagen is put in a cage with the other dogs. A worker places food in all the cages, but Hagen doesn't even touch his food, as he can no longer trust anyone. The next day, some visitors come to the shelter to adopt dogs. A young girl takes a liking to Hagen, but when she goes near his cage, Hagen tries to lunge at her. Seeing this, the shelter owner tells her worker to handle Hagen. At the same time, we see Lily's music school, where a concert is about to take place, and Lily is one of the performers. Daniel comes to the concert to support his daughter. Back at the shelter, a worker is putting Hagen into a cage with other dogs. During this, Hagen breaks his collar, attacks the worker's neck, and kills him. After this, all the dogs get out of their cages, except Hagen as their leader, and begin to escape with him. The shelter owner tries to stop Hagen and the other dogs, but she becomes terrified by Hagen's anger, slips, and faints. All the dogs follow Hagen out onto the streets, spreading panic throughout the city. Driven by hunger, the dogs become aggressive, attacking people and snatching their food. Some of the dogs make their way to Lily's music concert and surround the building. Seeing so many dogs, everyone becomes terrified. They lock themselves inside the concert hall for safety and wait for the police. Lily is sure that Hagen must be with these dogs and says she has to find him. Peter tries to explain that it's too dangerous to go outside, but he eventually helps her escape and gives her his bicycle. Lily then leaves to find her friend. On the street, a large pack of dogs suddenly comes out an alley, chases after Lily, and knocks her off her bike. However, none of the dogs attack Lily. Instead, they all run past her. It seems as if the dogs are chasing a specific target. Meanwhile, Hagen decides to take revenge on all the people who harmed him. He first goes to the restaurant owner who sold him the box. Upon reaching the restaurant, Hagen's companions attack the man and kill him. A little later, Lily arrives at the scene. The police also show up and arrest Lily for being near a crime scene. But Lily cleverly manages to escape and runs to a butcher shop, where she finds the butcher's dead body. Apparently, the butcher was Hagen's next target. Seeing so much blood makes Lily feel sick. She calls her father and tells him that the police will find and shoot Hagen, so she's going to find him first. Elsewhere, the police surround and shoot some of the dogs, but most of them get away and head for their next target. At the same time, Box is watching the news about how the dogs have become fearless and are attacking people together. Just then, Hagen arrives with his pack. He signals for the other dogs to attack Box. The dogs viciously bite Box while Hagen silently watches him die. Meanwhile, the white dog finds Lily and signals for her to follow it, intending to lead her to Hagen. But on the way, a worker from the animal shelter stops them and shoots the white dog. Seeing this, Lily begs the worker not to kill the dog, but the worker doesn't listen to her and kills the injured white dog. After that, Lily runs to her father's house, where she finds the landlady's dead body. This makes Lily realize that Hagen and his fellow dogs are killing all the people who hurt him. She now believes that Hagen's last target is her father because he was the one who left Hagen on the street. So, Lily rushes to find her father to save him. Daniel, also worried for Lily's safety, starts looking for a weapon. At that moment, Hagen and his pack appear in the alley and surround Lily. Lily tries to talk to Hagen, but he no longer trusts her and begins to approach her angrily. Just then, Daniel comes out with a blowtorch, which makes all the dogs even angrier, and they start barking at him. Seeing this, Lily begins to cry and tries to calm the dogs, but none of them listen to her. So, Lily thinks of playing her trumpet to calm everyone down. Hearing Lily's trumpet, Hagen calms down and sits on the ground. Because of this, the rest of the dogs also sit down and listen to Lily's music. Daniel is shocked to see this. He also understands that his daughter is now safe. In the last scene of the movie, Lily lies down on the ground in front of Hagen and his companions.